Hello, it is Kitchen Counter Oracle with an elemental check-in for the fire element, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. This could be anywhere in your chart, you cross-watcher. Disclaimers are in the description boxes of all the videos because I'll be damned if I deal with someone's tomfoolery. And so on down that line. Fire. So somebody here is just trying to avoid accountability. They know they overstepped, but they don't want to be held accountable for overstepping. I think the thing is, when you test a person you have no business trying to test in the first place, it's like, all right, the first time, I'll give you grace. Anytime after that, that door's getting slammed shut, bolted, locks changed, the whole 9 yards. I don't know a single person who has a spiritual walk that is exactly identical. And if we were all truly meant to be the same, we would all be the same. We would. But the thing is, you don't get to tell another person what to do. And the thing is, when they're trying to get something out of the mud, a lot of times you're called not to talk about it until the product is complete. And when you're trying to do things the right way, it's going to take so much longer than these people who get these instant results. Again, when you are trying to do things the right way, like you're trying to stay on high moral ground, it's going to take you longer. And my thing is, the person doing the persecuting, they have never built a platform. They've never tried to build a business. They've never had hundreds and thousands of people trying to shut them down because, God forbid, they dared to hope for something better in their life. And a lot of times we are called to do things that others may not agree with. And my thing is this: if it's not your calling, sit down and shut up. Sit down and shut all the way the fuck up. Not everybody has a healthy family dynamic. And sometimes you really are called to get away from them because they are the blockage, they are the burden, they are the problem. Who are you to judge? Who are you to judge? See, my thing is this. When it comes to witches and all that other jazz, there's truly nothing to fear unless you've given them a reason to rouse up that fear. And people tend to fear what they do not understand. And if it's one thing I know about Scorpios, like me, myself being a Scorpio sun and a stellium, people just hate you. They will hate you for waking up. They will hate you for having a pulse and a heartbeat. They will hate you for the fact that your parents met each other and conceived you. And in actuality, my ass was supposed to be born on the Capricorn side of the Capricorn-Sag cusp. Is it my fault my granddaddy drove my mother so fucking crazy when she was pregnant with me that it put her into something called pre-eclampsia? Like, I had to be induced 5 weeks ahead of schedule. So you really think I wanted to be born as a goddamn Scorpio? Fuck no, I did not. Again, you can thank my karmic family for raising my mother's BP so goddamn bad, I had to be induced 5 weeks early. Which brings me to this. Unless you know the full extent of some of the shit that has happened in somebody's life, who the fuck are you to say anything? Who and what the fuck? I don't know a single person who has the exact same calling, and nobody swings on a person like somebody with no goddamn purpose themselves. I said what I said. You clearly have never had somebody get in your face and scream at you louder than a drill sergeant because, God forbid, you showed a little positive self-esteem. Yeah, that shows. It really, truly does. It does. If it's one thing I know, and it's like, in addition to being a Scorpio, I'm also a warrior spirit. And I'm not talking prayer, I'm talking war. Like real war. And that's the kicker. Not everybody has the same calling. Everybody wants to try to take us warrior spirits down in the name of avoiding a certain prophecy. But the thing is, prophecy's going to play out anyway. It is better to be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in a fucking war. Because if it's one thing I've noticed, if people cannot find a cop, they're looking for me. And I hate that shit, because everybody who comes desperately banging on my door, help me, I'm in danger, is somebody that caused me a shit ton of problems out of their own misunderstanding. You can explain a dream you had, and they'll take it as a threat. And it's like, I cannot with your level of perception. I cannot. See, the thing is, there are some people I know that are academically brilliant, but their inability to understand another person's point of view is what makes them look like something called an academic narcissist. Like, you really do have to have the ability to prove them wrong in a situation, because I have a cousin that's an Aries that is academically one of the most brilliant people I have ever come across. Codename for him is Egghead. I cannot tell you how many languages he can fluently speak, read, and write, including ASL. And he's actually an MD up in Ohio. Unless you can have something knowledgeable, you have to have a set of academic expertise that he does not have for him to sit down and shut up. Because he said something about a textile one time, and I looked at him, and it's like, motherfucker, you are dead ass wrong. How am I wrong? It's science. It's like, bitch, my degree is in fucking apparel and textile design, motherfucker. Synthetics don't tear, they melt. Shit. Like, I have cotton and a synthetic in my suitcase right now. Somebody get me a fucking lighter, and we will test the theory right fucking now. We will tear it, and we will also burn it. I'll fucking show you. Class is in session. And while I'm on that, because I gotta wrap this up, that may be a piece of something for somebody's case. Natural fibers are knit or woven, right? Some of them are mixed with polyester, rayon, and all that other fun shit. Then you have the nylon, rayon. Basically, a lot of workout gear is synthetic. It will have a devil of a time tearing, but if you put flame to it, a synthetic will start melting. I'm dead serious. I would know because one year we did bottle rockets at my grandparents' house, and a spark from a bottle rocket popped over towards me and landed on my shirt. I was wearing a workout shirt at the time. There's a nice little hole in that bad boy, but the thing is, it's melted in a circle. Natural fibers like cotton and polyester blends, for the most part, the way they tear and burn is similar to a candle wick. Pay attention, because everybody has their specialty, everybody has their expertise, and just because somebody has a different point of view of some kind, it doesn't mean they're stupid, they're in the wrong. It's just a matter of gaining clarification and being willing to understand a point of view that is not your own. But if you want to misunderstand and run your mouth accordingly, then you don't get to complain about the shit show that is going to play out in your own home by somebody else's spirit team. Because when I say I don't want to hear shit, I don't want to hear it. Once I can let slide, show a little grace, compassion, and understanding too, but anything after that is a decision. That's a choice you knowingly made. And sometimes when push comes to shove, you want to test the theory so damn bad, it's going to lead to a result you cannot come back from. And if from what it sounds like, somebody here decided to test the theory. Because I tell you again, God will tell you not to bother a person. The devil will invite you to test the theory. So somebody really needs to sit down and think before they cause any more trouble. Because I'm getting things like job loss of a home, CPS. I'm getting all kinds of shit that somebody is looking at here just for causing a problem. And I will tell you this, karma often hits what you love. I'm not saying this as a curse. I'm saying this as a fucking fact. Karma always lands on what you love most. I wish I was kidding, but I'm not. There are people in this community that will sit down and tell you the same thing. And I actually have to go to work, so peace out.